Hi, Movie Chronicles here. Today I will explain an American drama thriller film called Bang Bang You're Dead. At the movie's beginning, we see a POV of Trevor Adams going through a security check-in at Riverdale High School. He meets a lady in her cabin and tells her that he wants to continue his anger management classes with them, to which they agree. Trevor is bullied and harassed by other school kids. Mr. Val Duncan, the art teacher, asks him to join the theater classes, but Trevor refuses to join back. On the other hand, we see Jenny Dahlquist trying to have her lunch, but a girl doesn't allow her to sit where she wants to. The girl tells Jenny about the table and specific type of people who sit there. Meanwhile, Duncan finds a play where Trevor fits in and wants him to play the leading character role. He introduces Jenny as the female lead, and Trevor agrees to read the script. Both of them decide to read the script after the class. In the next scene, Duncan is assigning students the task of making a 10-minute video to his students in 3 weeks. After the class, Trevor walks up to Duncan and says he cannot do the play. Trevor says that this year is going to be hard for him, so his teacher tells him that he should decide who he is before someone else does. On the other side, some girls suggest Jenny not hang around with Trevor if she wants to make friends in the school. After school, Trevor and Jenny meet at the library and discuss the script. While discussing, Jenny asks Trevor about the rumors she had heard from fellow students about Trevor threatening to blow up the football team. He says it's true. He did that because he was depressed. Trevor goes to Duncan and says that he wants to give a shot to the play. Trevor is helping his dad at the cleaner, and a lady stops by to get her clothes clean. But as the lady customer sees Trevor, she leaves and says she'd instead prefer somewhere else. After reaching home, Trevor tells his mother that he had been cast in a play and will stay back at the school for practice. His father disagrees, as he wants Trevor to help him in his shop due to the rush hours. Trevor's mother says that she will fill in for him. Trevor's parents both get into a quarrel. Meanwhile, Trevor goes downstairs and watches some clips from his videotape. In the next scene, Duncan shows around his house to Ellie, one of the school's teachers. The teacher says that Duncan is the hot topic at the teacher's desk, as he has cast Trevor as the lead role in the play Bang Bang You Are Dead. Duncan remembers something and takes out a burning garlic bread from the oven. The following day, the students are at the rehearsal. After the rehearsal, a teacher is talking with Trevor. The teacher tells Trevor to talk about some things that trigger him. Trevor doesn't say to him as he thinks the teacher will use it against him. And after school, they are again at the rehearsals. Later, the principal calls Duncan. She plays the voicemails she received from parents and the police regarding the play Duncan is making. The principal wants Duncan to change the play to something else. Students are rehearsing their play, but the football team interrupts the play as they want to rehearse their pep rally. Trevor then goes to his anger management class. But before that, his friend Sean invites him somewhere else. Another friend, Mark, approaches Jenny and asks her to meet him at lunch, but she refuses. She tries calling her to see his game and says he will go and see her play after the game, to which she refuses again. Trevor, with his friends, goes to the woods. His friend Sean takes out the gun, and they start firing in the wild. Trevor fires for the first time, and they like it. They get drunk and randomly fire in the air. Trevor reaches home late, to which his dad is furious. In the next scene, their rehearsal resumes, and we can see the quarrel between the football and drama teams. Someone gives a bomb threat to the school, so the police occupy the school. Next, we see that Trevor makes a bomb with his friends, and they blast it in their hideout. The following day in the canteen, someone lights up the firecracker, and everyone rushes out of the canteen thinking that someone is firing. Jenny hides under the table and gets her arm injured. Everyone suspects Trevor, but he denies it. All the parents say that it's Trevor and demand to cancel their play or else they will pull their kids out of the school. But Duncan opposes them. The city council has a meeting and they want this play to stop just like any other. Trevor's dad loses a customer as they see Trevor's picture. Next, Duncan is checking the videos he told the students to make. He plays Trevor's video, and in the video, we see that number 32 is bullying a kid. Then that kid abducts number 32, puts him in a drum, and shoots it. Everybody in the class appreciates it, but Duncan has his doubts. He shows that video to Ellie, and she says to report it. So Ellie reports it to the higher authorities, and they have a check on Trevor's locker room and house. Trevor is rehearsing his play. During the rehearsal, Trevor says that he doesn't get the play, and Duncan makes his point about Trevor making a bomb threat. Duncan contemplates, and then the police come and take Trevor away. Trevor's parents tell him that they are having a hard time because of him. They want to help, but only if Trevor allows them to know what is happening inside his head. Jenny calls Trevor and tells him that police called her and asked some questions about him. While the conversation is going on, Trevor hangs himself, and luckily he slips. Next, some kids are bullying Sean at the washroom. Trevor is called to meet with the higher authorities, who interrogates him. They see one of the tapes, and in the tape, it shows how people have bullied him and made his school life miserable. Trevor gets thrown inside a trash can, gets his head shoved in the washroom, banged against the locker. He has all that in a tape like a documentary. Everybody inside that room thinks about their opinion of Trevor. They then call the bullies and confront them. The bullies apologize to him, but Brad says no one should apologize to Trevor because he is a terrorist. He says that being bullied helps them overcome those situations, making Trevor's life hell. The principal makes the hard decision to expel Trevor because of the zero-tolerance policy and asks his parents to get a lawyer as he handles a gun. After school, Trevor, Sean, and other friends go to their hideout and plan to take guns to the school. They want Trevor to record it and tell their stories to everyone. They run through the woods and then shoot some dummy they have made there. They record a video with a message to their parents. Trevor calls Jenny and asks her to skip college tomorrow. She asks the reason, but her father interrupts the call, so he hangs up. In the next scene, Trevor tries to pull Jenny out of the school, and a bullet hits her. It was a dream Trevor was dreaming. He can't sleep the whole night. The following day, Sean and other friends stick to the plan, but Trevor realizes it's wrong. He tells Duncan that Sean has got guns, so they have to move everybody outside the school. On the other side, Trevor blocks the entrance door. He comes in front of Sean and doesn't allow him to enter the hall. As Sean sees the empty hall, he breaks down. At that moment, Trevor gets hold of Sean and stops him from committing a serious crime. In the next scene, the play is premiered successfully and appreciated by all the families and schools even after a huge protest against it. After the play, Duncan walks down the hall and the movie comes to an end. For more unique and fascinating movies that you may not even have heard about, click on the videos on your screen. Also, do subscribe, like, and comment. Your one act will make a huge difference to us.